December the 30th, 2011. I'm going to tell America a secret. And the secret is about things that you may not know about that happened years ago. And I mean things that are very important to everyone to know about. And that is 1974, March. I was in the military. California, stationed Fort Ord. I was on maneuvers with 14 engineers up in Camp Roberts. We were doing night operations, and this one night in particular, I'll never forget it as long as I live. While on guard duty, loaded M16s, and we were guarding a perimeter. They were testing secret stuff. Well, during that time, it was about 9:15 at night, and off in the distance, a guy who was helping me guard noticed a very bright glow. Freaked him out to the point where he left his post. I stayed there, and I witnessed something that I only thought was in the movies, and it was a UFO. This UFO was not like those that they say, little small bright lights in the sky and all that stuff. No. This UFO was the size of a professional football field. It hovered treetop level just above this mountain, and I would say it was about 2 miles to 3 miles away from me, but I could still see it very clearly because that night there was no moon, and this thing had not a glow like a light from a flashlight, but a glow like you're seeing a light through fog. And it hovered about 1 to 2 to 3 miles an hour, treetop level. Immediately I knew we had nothing like this ever. We didn't have an airplane disc shaped as large as a professional football stadium. That's the size that this UFO was. I watched it for 5 minutes. This thing moved very slowly, made no noise. It stopped 3 times. First time it stopped, it rotated. It moved another 1/4 of a mile, stopped again, rotated a second time. Now, the height of this thing was, I would say, 7 to 8 stories high, and that size of a craft, that's pretty huge. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever heard of a craft being seen that size. Well, this is what made me believe that this was from another planet. It stopped the 3rd time, and when it stopped the 3rd time, it, like if you had a campfire in the woods, you pour water on it and it's a pure white steam that comes off the campfire. That's exactly what this thing did. It looked like it was just a dense, pure white fog that came all the way around it, and all of a sudden it went from treetop level to, when you turn off a light switch or turn on a light switch, that's as fast as it went to outer space. It didn't make a sonic boom, it just made a little whoosh sound, but that was it. I immediately told my superiors, and they dismissed it as you're probably been smoking something, or it was just your imagination, and I said no, this was real. I saw this with my own two eyes, and I wasn't the only one that saw it. And no one followed up on it from that day on, as far as I know, because I was never approached or never talked to by anyone. So I wanted to let you know the technology that I saw in this craft was so superior to what we had then and now. And I wanted to let you know about this particular secret because the world needs to know, which they probably do. At least the ones higher up knows. But now I want you to know. This was true. I will take a lie detector test, whatever you need for me to take to prove that I'm telling you the truth. This was an alien craft, and this thing was huge. From 3 to 4 miles away, this thing was huge. Up close, you know, I can't imagine just the size of what it really was up close. But for it to leave at lightning speed from ground zero, something that size with no sonic boom, made me wonder, it created some type of a vacuum and shot through it. Because later on, I would say 5 to 7 years after I saw that, we developed a light that traveled through micro fiber optic. Well, that's as fast as this thing took off from ground zero at fiber optic speed. So if you want to know about it more, contact me at Eric Carson, yahoo.com. Email me, and I'll give you all the information you need about it. Have a great day, and have a Happy New Year's for 2012. And it's about, what time you got? 10:57 p.m. on a Friday night. You guys be safe. Bye.